Hi, I'm here this morning with the rock star of this ship. I'm telling you, this woman makes being on board the Oceania Marina or Riviera an absolute blast. I'm here with Chef Kathryn Kelly.
Hello.
And I was reading about her this morning in preparation for this, and this lady has spent half her life in classrooms learning, and now she's back here teaching. So the teacher shall become...
Well, yes.
Or the student shall become the teacher.
Yes. Actually, I was out of school in my mid-20s, but I spent 20 years in business, and then decided after selling my third company that I would go back to culinary school. So I'm a career changer, as they call it.
And her education wasn't like in, you know, accounting 101. This lady has your doctorate, right?
Yeah, I have
epidemiology.
Epidemiology, yeah, from Johns Hopkins, and 2 master's degrees in community medicine and in business. And so, yeah, I combined all that and had a wonderful run in business. You know, lots and lots and lots of fun things in mergers and acquisitions and the internet, and then decided after all of that I wanted to pursue my passion and become a chef. So I did that at 47, went back to school.
Well, I think one of the neatest things you did was you served on President Reagan's Commission on Medical Ethics.
Yes, yes. At the time, we had no clinical definition of death, which was an ethical issue at the time. And we did, I mean, we brought together sort of a blue ribbon panel and looked at some really hard issues. So for me, it was a really interesting time in my career. Just a really great to serve our country, actually, in that way.
We could use a guy like him in our country today.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, but what are we doing here? This is like one of the most fun things I've ever done here.
This is the Culinary Center that was the brainchild of Bob Binder, who was one of the founders of Oceania, and he would go to the local markets and say, I'd like to buy that and bring it back and cook it, but there was nowhere to do that on the ship. So we built this beautiful facility where we have hands-on cooking classes. So it's not just demonstrations where the chefs are showing you how to cook. You actually put your hands on the knives, put your hands on the food, you cook. Like today we're doing paella, because yesterday we were in Barcelona and the day before in Valencia. So that's to celebrate the ports that we were in the last couple of days. So the guests will actually make the paella and they'll eat it, and we'll drink a little sangria, and they'll celebrate the port where they are and the foods, hopefully take home some new cooking techniques and learn a few dishes. So that's what they do here, and they have a lot of fun.
Well, then how come we did breakfast the other morning? No sangria, none of that, no coffee even.
I know. All of our classes have a little bit of a wine tasting or a beverage tasting, because it's my belief that food and wine, beverages and food go together, and so we explore that in the classes. But most of our classes are 2 hours long, so see, you were in a 45-minute class, so we didn't have enough time to eat and drink, just, make our food. But,
okay.
Next time.
I'm telling you, I just feel blessed to have been able to be here. It was so fun. So if you're...
And you were a good student.
I passed. I ate my cooking.
You get a solid A. A solid A.
So if you're thinking about, if you're a foodie, you got to come. If you're thinking about doing an upscale cruise, you got to come. And when you do, you got to come here. And chefs, if you're watching this...
Yes.
Visiting chefs on board?
We love our visiting chefs, because I have a visiting chef coming, a friend from Toronto actually, who lived in Sicily his whole life, and he's a chef now in Florida, and he's coming. We're going to be visiting Taormina in Sicily, and he's going to be taking us to all of his favorite places, and then we're going to have him help us with special dishes in Toscana, and then we're going to be doing a cooking demonstration of all of his mama's favorite dishes. So,
oh wow, how cool
so
is
we
that?
love our guest chefs.
Yeah.
And we have 4 on Marina this cruise. It's the Jacques Pepin cruise, so we have 4 guest chefs in addition to Chef Pepin that are bringing their groups on. So we love our guest chefs. Yes.
Awesome. So chefs, pay attention. You could be a rock star in this magnificent place and get to hang out with Kathryn for a few days.